battle has just begun!
Hello, sexies! It is time. It is time once again for an episode of the RobotnikIsSexy show. This is a new and improved Toxic Trap team. We have hoarded up, my boys. We have hoarded up. We have thrown out our RU favorites in favor of actual overused tier Pokemon. You know, just kind of... Yeah, so... I guess there isn't, well, there's still a little trapping with Infestation, but I don't have Anchor Shot. I also don't have Stealth Rocks on this team, but it seemed to work out really well. And I guess instead of trapping people, I just kind of knock the ever-loving fuck out of them with Life Orb Venoshock Nihilego, which does like 1,000,000 billion damage, I'm sure. And yeah, Defog actually works out really well with my hazard only being Toxic Spikes, so I'm not really losing much when I defog, I guess. But anyway, his is kind of a Hail team going on. This is Jay. We battled through the Twin Needle Discord server, which I will link in the description. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I have to say about that team preview. Let's get this show on the road. So he's got an awesome thinking pose. So that's really cool. I'm gonna lead with Landers here, as he is gonna lead with Mamoswine. The classic Mamoswine lead standoff. Just something you just see over the years quite a lot. So I know he's gonna Stealth Rock. And I know that with Intimidate, Ice Shard won't kill me anyway, even though I don't have a defense investment. Lander Syrian is just horse shit, so I know I'll survive anything, so I'm just gonna U-turn right in his fucking face. And I do predict them Stealth Rocks, and Mandibuzz is a surprise new star of the team. And it actually makes sense, since I have so many Psychic weaknesses on this team. I have loads of, I think I have a lot of ground and psychic weakness, but it's kind of evened out with, like, flying type and, you know, it works out somehow. So I'm gonna get a foul play off here, and, yeah, it does pretty nice damage. I was hoping it would knock it out, but it doesn't, but it's actually pretty nice that it doesn't knock him out, because that gives me a chance to just roost up. And, yeah, Mandibuzz and Toxapex seem like a pretty healthy pair together. So I can see how that would work out with the, immunity to Psychic thing. They're both weak to Electric, though. That's why Landorus is there. And stuff. Yeah, it works out, right? Okay, so I am gonna defog on that Ninetales switch. So, yeah, Mandibuzz by far the MVP, oh, and also, Mandibuzz is a pretty sneaky way to get around those pesky Mega Metagrosses that you see a lot in OU teams, because it's immune to Zen Headbutt, and, pretty defensive, foul play, probably one-shots Mega Metagross, I would imagine. So I'm gonna switch Salazzle out, expecting to take an Ice hit, but he goes Encore, I think, which is kind of odd. I'm just gonna click Overheat. He's gonna switch out. Yeah. This Overheat critical hits, and it does like 1,000,000 damage, and it's super satisfying, and I love it. And I'm so happy with every time I use Salazzle, it's a good time. Like, I just bring this Pokemon around, and you poison types, you poison steel types, and then you critical hit with Overheat. And Salazzle has a pretty high special attack, you know. It's pretty respectable, I think. So, yep, just gonna go for another Overheat, and that is... Yeah, that's one potential headache out of the way really, really early, so that is a pretty nice advantage for me. It's kind of odd, like, I've not tried to use Venoshock with the Toxic Spikes team because I feel like it's a little too gimmicky, but it really does work with Nihilego. And I really think it's the future of the team. It's pretty cool. So, yeah, this Pokemon's gonna come out. This guy's such a pain in my ass. Because of his Veil thing, I can't go for Toxic, which, you know, Toxic team, Toxic Spike team. Actually, a funny thing about Toxic Spikes, if I had somehow gotten Toxic Spikes up earlier, it poisons before the Veil ability activates, so it actually does fuck up Feeny, believe it or not. So Toxic Spikes can be effective even if this bulky Pokemon is on your team, or on their team. So I'm going to disable, as he's going to, I guess, predict that. My player is pretty smart. He's going to go for Nature's Madness here, which does a lot of damage. Nature's Madness is pretty respectable. It's a pretty darn good attack once you really look at it. Yeah, like it's basically the freest attack ever. Like it's always going to do good damage. Now I was getting pretty excited here, thinking, haha, I think Nature's Madness fails against the substitute, but then he's just going to taunt me. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but that's a standard set for this guy. And I probably should have expected that. And also the Veil kind of fucks me up. I keep forgetting about it in this battle, and it's really dumb. So he's going to Nature Madness me right here. As, of course, he's just going to taunt me again. But I do try to go for Toxic Spikes, regardless. And yeah, so that's just, yeah. So I'm going to have to work around this taunt, and I managed to do it in a pretty clever way, if I do say so myself. So I'm gonna switch out, get that regenerator health, go into Mandibuzz. I really think Toxic effects of Mandibuzz are gonna be like best buds forever. Like it's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be great. Yeah. So Toxic effects. Yeah. Anyway, Mandibuzz is in, and it's not now. Switching out. Oh, this is the play. This is yes, that's right. Narration failure. I am predicting the taunt, and I switch out to Nihilego, knowing that I can get a free switch. Because he's gone taunt in that same exact way, like 2 times before, so yeah, that works out. I also predict him to switch out into his Sand Slash, trying to block my poison attack. And yeah, Electric hits neutral, and it does quite a lot, and I get the para. Which really is unfortunate, actually, because I think it affects the battle later. So I'm gonna go for the stone move and kill Mamoswine, which is great. So, wow, this narration really got off the rails. I do apologize. So this guy's coming in. I need to deal with this guy, and this is pretty much how to do it. I do have a special attack boost from the kill, that Beast Boost. I got the Life Orb boost. This Venoshock should be doing a lot of damage. It does not knock it out, however, which is unfortunate. But it doesn't matter, actually, because Nihilego has such a nice special defensive bulk that I can take the Scald really comfortably and just fire back with a Power Gem. That's the name of that move, Power Gem. Great. And we're gonna get another Beast Boost. This team is really just savagely offensive now, with like Toxic Spikes on the side. It's not so much about trapping anymore, but it is kind of a necessity for adapting the team to be stronger in an OU format, really. So, you know, it is what it is. And Nihilego is really, really fun, and I've never even tried to use Venoshock on it before, and I can see it being really fun in the future. My psychic weakness is pretty stacked, but, you know, between Mandibuzz and Alakazam to fire back with Shadow Balls, I think I'm pretty good. So Aurora Veil is going to come up here. I'm going to try to Toxic, even though the Veil is up, because I'm stupid. I forgot, so, yeah. So he just gets a free hit, and I think I do switch out here to Salazzle, which very conveniently resists both this Pokemon stab moves. Or no, I don't. I don't go to Salazzle. I go to Alakazam here. Or didn't... God, this narration is really fucking bombed. Okay, this is the part where Alakazam is a fucking boss. Alakazam is not afraid of anything. He's just gonna sit there and use Calm Mind. He's gonna hone his skills, man. And get ready, because his speed is gonna skyrocket the fuck up when I Mega. And so, I'm gonna move first this turn. And, you know, go for a super strong Psychic attack. And it's gonna be pretty cool. And it's actually gonna do a shitload of damage. It's gonna be able to 2-hit KO this Ninetales, despite his Aurora Veil being up. So that's, my Alakazam is modest, I think. So, yeah, that's just modest +1 Mega Alakazam just being a fucking beast. And because I did Mega, my social defense is higher, and I can just take that hit and finish it off. So Alakazam really pulling it out of his ass there, just getting some pretty cool kill. As I'm just gonna get as much damage on Charizard as I can. It does a nice amount of damage, and he just finishes me off with Shadow Claw. But that damage is all I need, really. As now, I'm gonna go into another Pokemon. We're gonna go into Nihilego again, and Nihilego just pretty much beats the rest of his team. Yeah. Now he's gonna Mega Evolve into Charizard X. I don't know why he didn't do it earlier, but whatever. It doesn't matter, because Nihilego is 103 speed, if I am correct, which is just faster than Charizard, so I can just snipe him the fuck out with that rock move. And I kind of like having no Stealth Rocks and Defog on this team, because Nihilego kind of is the embodiment of Stealth Rock. It just kind of fucking cuts through your team like a knife, like a... I don't know, instead of Stealth Rock, you just blast people the fuck up with these Beast Boost, Life Orb boosted coverage. The coverage is really amazing. The Ice, Electric, Rock, and Poison coverage, really nice. So that is the modified Poison team, and I think I really like it. Mandibuzz really shines, and Salazzle has managed to do a lot. Alakazam just showed the fuck off, as usual, the bastard. Toxapex, the poor man, couldn't get anything going because there were too many taunts on the team. But that's fine, that was fun. If you enjoyed this video and somehow think this is an acceptable form of entertainment, please like the video and comment and think about subscribing, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, see you later, YouTube. Bye-bye.